All right, everyone. All right. Everybody, come on in. It's time for Money Talk Mondays. I'm extremely excited about today's episode, but I want everybody to make sure that y'all come on in the room. We're about to get started in just a few moments, but I want to give everybody a chance just to once again, comment, tag, and of course, share this broadcast. We want everybody to take notes and prepare themselves, to write down a lot of gems this afternoon. Again, I'm truly blessed to be on here once again. And I hope y'all are blessed by today's episode. Again, we want y'all to definitely tap in from all of the platforms that we will be streaming Money Talk Mondays on, such as the Go Judah app. We want everybody to download the app if you haven't done so already. And we want you to also stay tuned and to be up to speed with all of the previous episodes that we've recorded, including this one. You can watch it live on the Go Judah app as we speak. You can also watch it on our YouTube channel and our YouTube page at Go Judah. Also on Amazon at Go Judah, Apple TV at Go Judah, Roku TV at Go Judah, and on Facebook at the Go Judah Broadcasting Network. It is critical for all of you to tag and share this broadcast. We want it to also be a blessing to somebody else. So we want everybody to, come on in the room. Come on in the room from wherever you are. You may be on your lunch break. You may be at home just chilling, relaxing. Whatever you're doing and wherever you are, we want everybody to tap in and to, really take notes on today's lesson. I believe you're going to be blessed by it. And I believe it's absolutely important for this lesson to be taught in such a way that will be comprehensive and understanding for your benefit, so that you can also, excel financially. But again, we want everybody to we want everybody to comment, tag, we want everybody to share. And I've already shared all of the ways that you can possibly, view and stream and tap into our live. So we want everybody to once again tap into all of the platforms that we will be viewing our show on. And it's definitely going to be something that you don't want to regret. This is an episode that you want to watch, and it's something that you don't want to miss out on. All right. But I'm giving everybody just one more minute. We're going to get started, and then we're going to keep it moving. All right. We're going to keep it moving. Make sure y'all tag everybody that you know. Tag your friends, tag your family, share. Make sure y'all share this broadcast. All right, we need to get our shares up. We need to get our likes up. We need to get our comments up. We want everybody. I don't care what you're doing, even if you're going to be watching this on the replay. That's something I also want to bring to your attention. We will be replaying this broadcast at 11:30 p.m. tonight, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be rebroadcasting and replaying this broadcast on the various platforms. So if you did not catch it at 12:15 this first time around, then you can also watch it at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Whether you're working, whether you're just preoccupied with a busy schedule, you'll be able to watch it tonight at 11:30 p.m. All right. And on Saturday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will also be airing and premiering and rebroadcasting Money Talk Mondays as well, in case you did not or you were not able to tune in throughout the week. On the weekend, this will give you another chance to actually listen and watch the show as well. All right, so listen, we're going to get into today's episode. I will no longer belabor the hour all the time. I won't be before you too long, but I will take up just enough time to really break down this lesson to you. Quite frankly speaking, I've already taught this lesson, I would say my second episode or my first episode doing Money Talk Mondays. I don't know if you all remember, but I want to recapitulate this lesson. Number one, because the first time I tried to teach it and present it to you all, it kind of cut on me. The live kind of shut down on me, and I wasn't a little happy about that. I wasn't too happy about that at all. So I said, you know what? When I get the chance, I'm definitely going to re-educate the people on this lesson and reteach them because I believe this is important. And there was more components that I wanted to bring to your attention so that you can write it down. So we're gonna dive into this lesson again and again. This lesson can't be taught once. This lesson has to be taught more than one time, so that it can it can be programmed into your subconscious mind. So that the information can be properly encrypted into your mind and into your spirit and into your heart. So that you know what you need to do in order to improve financially. All right. So let's do it. So today's topic again. As I stated earlier, I already taught this lesson for the first go around when we first began Money Talk Mondays, but I'm going to break it down for you again. All right. So it's going to be intro to finance, introduction to financial literacy. We're going to delve into that once again. And again, we want everybody to please comment. We want y'all to, write your questions in the comment section below. Any concerns, any thoughts y'all may have. If I don't get to y'all right away, y'all know, I'll definitely get to you eventually after the broadcast because I'm not able to look at the comments right now, but I'll be able to look at your comments and then I'll be able to answer your questions, once the broadcast comes to an end. But I still want you to engage. I still want you to, be engaging. I want you to write your comments. I want you to write your questions or any, thoughts, any ideas, any concerns you may have concerning the broadcast and the lesson. So that, I'll be able to see it and acknowledge it and also give you a proper answer. Okay. So listen, let's get into the broadcast. So intro to finance. Again, we have to first identify and we got to classify what the term financial literacy means. All right. We got to figure out what financial literacy means. Before we define any other definition, we have to first define the word financial literacy. Okay. So again, financial literacy is the ability to understand, comprehend, and apply how money works. Okay? Financial literacy, I want y'all to hear me carefully. It is the ability to understand, comprehend, and apply how money works. One more time. Financial literacy is the ability to understand. You got to be able to understand finance, comprehend. You got to be able to comprehend finance and apply how money works. So this definition is telling us not only do we have to understand and comprehend what financial literacy means, but we also have to apply what we understand, apply what we comprehend, apply the knowledge that we are accruing and obtaining in order for our money to work for us. So we have to learn how to apply what we understand and comprehend about money so that our money can work for us. All right? Everybody following? The second order of business we have to establish, secondly, is why financial literacy is so important. Why is it so important? Financial literacy is so important because it empowers us on how to invest and create generational wealth. Okay? Financial literacy is extremely important. It's extremely essential because it empowers us on how to invest and create generational wealth. That is why financial literacy is so critical and so vitally important because it empowers us on how to invest our money. See, without the knowledge of financial literacy, you wouldn't know how to invest your money. You wouldn't know what investments you need to invest in order for your money to grow, in order for your profit margins to increase, in order for you to create generational wealth. There are so many people out here that don't know enough about financial literacy and investments, and they're just throwing their money into the stock market. They're throwing their money into the real estate market, and they wonder why they're in debt. They wonder why they keep on taking losses. They wonder why they keep on losing money. It's because they are not properly educating themselves on the fundamentals and the important aspects of financial literacy. That's critical. We have to first educate ourselves on the importance and the true essence of financial literacy because it's going to give us the insight that we need, the financial knowledge and revelation that we need in order for us to invest properly. I don't want to be a poor investor. I don't want to be a dumb investor. I want to be a smart investor. A lot of the investors that you hear about, the smart investors, they took the time to educate themselves, such as the Warren Buffetts of the world, the Bill Gates of the world, the Elon Musk of the world, the Jay-Z's of the world. These are all the LeBron James of the world. These are all entrepreneurs and individuals that took the time to educate themselves about financial literacy so that they can obtain the knowledge that they needed in order for them to invest properly, invest with wisdom, invest with knowledge, invest with understanding and comprehension. And as a result of the good and the smart choices, the wise choices that they made financially, they were able to create generational wealth for themselves and for their families. And you can do the same thing if you learn how to educate yourself about the things of finance and the things of financial literacy. You will be well on your way to making smarter decisions when it comes to your investments so that you can create generational wealth. All right, let's get it. I'm moving on. So it also, watch this, it also prevents us, like I stated earlier, from making poor financial decisions. When you don't know, you can't be held accountable. Are we all in agreement? Y'all can put that in the comment section. When we don't know something, right? When you and I don't know anything, it doesn't have to be finance. When you and I don't know anything, we can't be held accountable for our actions and our decisions. All right? Is that fair enough to say? Let me know in the comment section. But when we know, when we've received and obtained the information and the education, it is up to us to apply what we have learned. In other words, learning enough about financial literacy and financial education, it will prevent us from making poor financial decisions and adopting poor financial habits. I'm going to say that again. When you learn enough about financial literacy and financial education, it prevents us from making poor financial decisions and adopting poor financial habits. You don't want poor financial habits. That is how you stay broke. Anybody want to be broke? I know I don't want to be broke. Come on, somebody. I plan on having children in the future. And the Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. I plan on having children in the future. You know, I have siblings. I want my family to be taken care of, my parents. I want a better lifestyle for myself. I want to be able to continuously be a blessing to other people, you know, in my community, you know, all across the world. I have so many reasons why I want to become wealthy. So I have no time in the world to just make poor financial decisions without applying, you know, the information that I've learned. I have no time in the world, you know, to waste on making dumb decisions financially, or making poor decisions financially, because I failed to apply the knowledge that I've learned to my financial situation in order for my financial predicament to improve and to get better, in order for my business and financial acumen to increase and to become sharper. So I have to do everything in my power. I have to learn everything that I need to learn in order for me to put myself and my family in a better financial predicament, in a better financial position. And that is what you have to do as well. That's what you have to do. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to learn all of the information that is necessary to learn in order for you to put yourself and your family in a better financial position. Because it's not just about us. I tell people all the time, it's not about me. It's about we. I don't want to just become wealthy for myself, for my own gain, for my own benefit. But I want to become wealthy so that I can give back to the village, so I can give back to my family, so that I can put them in a better financial position, so that they can also live life lavishly, live life on their own terms. We should be striving to improve and help the next generation become better financially. But we can't do that if we keep making poor financial decisions. Does that make sense? All right, I'm moving on. Now, like I stated previously in the season of Money Talk Mondays, we're going to go over the 4 components of financial literacy. And this is where the video kind of ended. So we're going to keep it moving. 4 components. There's 4 components of financial literacy, all right? There's 4 components. Somebody say 4 components. There's 4 components of financial literacy. Number 1, save money. It's important for us to save money. It's important for us to save money. Somebody type save money in the comment section below, all right? Save money. That's the first component The first foundational component of financial literacy. You got to learn how to save your money. Everything that you make, you don't have to spend everything that you make. Every paycheck that you collect, you don't have to spend every paycheck that you collect. You got to learn how to put it aside. Somebody put it aside in the comment section below. You got to learn how to put your money aside. You can't keep up with the Joneses. You can't be keeping up with all of these other people that's taking their money, taking their paycheck and spending it on liabilities, spending it on Jordan, spending it on luxurious items and materialistic possessions. You cannot continue to adopt the same behaviors as the world, as broke people, because the wealthy only do what the wealthy do, and they only adopt a wealthy mentality. So we got to learn how to adopt a wealthy mindset as well, wealthy behaviors as well. The wealthy, they don't just splurge and spend everything that they make, everything that they accrue, everything that they bring in, everything that they accumulate. No, they put money aside. They save their finances. They save their income. They put it away. A lot of millionaires, they live off 30% of their income, and they save the rest of the money. And they put the rest of their money aside. They contribute the rest of their finances and their income towards investments. They contribute the rest of their capital towards businesses and different entrepreneurial endeavors that's going to put them ahead financially. That's going to put them in a position to create generational wealth that will last for many generations and many lifetimes. And that's the same mindset that you have to have. That's the same mindset that I have to have. That's the same mindset we have to adopt. We got to save our money. Don't spend money. Don't get accustomed or don't get used to spending money. Don't get immune, or don't become immune to spending money, but become immune to saving money, to putting your money aside. Again, like my grandma tells me all of the time, put money aside for a rainy day, because the rain will come. And you don't want to be unprepared when the rain shows up. You don't want to be unprepared when the rain shows up. You don't want to be unprepared when the rain shows up. That's like not having an umbrella when the rain shows up, when it's pouring outside. When you park your car or you going for a walk and it's raining cats and dogs, you bring that umbrella with you. The umbrella is going to protect you from the rain. Saving money is going to protect you and prevent you from being broke. Saving money is going to protect you and prevent you from being in debt. It's going to prevent you from falling into the curse or the stronghold of poverty. So you got to learn how to save your money, because by saving your money, it's going to protect you. It's going to help you. And it's going to prevent you from spending money. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the first foundational component, is save money. Now, the second component of financial literacy is budget money. Somebody put budget money in the comment section below. Come on, put it in the comment section below. Budget money. Now we got to learn how to budget our money. We got to budget our money. All right. I'm actually gonna let y'all know what the word budgeting means. Okay. So we got to first define what the word budgeting means. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. I'm going to say that again. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. Having a budget, it keeps your spending in check, and it makes sure that your savings are on track for the future. Having a budget keeps your spending in check and makes sure that your savings are on track for the future. That's what budgeting is. It's the process of creating a plan to spend your money. We got to create a plan to spend our money. We can't just spend our money carelessly. We can't spend our money recklessly. We have to be smart by creating a plan to spend our money. That's what we got to do. And there's a misconception with the concept of budgeting, because a lot of people believe, listen carefully, a lot of people believe, hear me now, a lot of people believe that just because you put yourself in a budget, that automatically means that you were broke. That is an incorrect statement. I want to just nip that in the behind right now. I want to just eradicate that from your mind. I want to eradicate that ideology from your mind, because that is an incorrect statement. Having a budget does not mean that you are broke. That means that you have a plan for what you want to do with your money. No matter what that plan is, no matter what that idea may be, you have a plan for what you want to do with your money. That is what a budget is. That's what keeps you financially organized. A lot of people are broke in today's society is because they fail to put themselves on a budget. Some people may not know how to put themselves in a budget, but the point I'm trying to make is that's how important putting yourself on a budget is. And because now you know that putting yourself on a budget is extremely important, is extremely imperative, that budgeting itself, the concept of budgeting is extremely essential. Now it's up to you to actually create a budget so that you can spend your money properly. Broke people fail to put themselves in a budget, but wealthy people always put themselves on a budget. Broke people fail to put themselves on a budget, but wealthy people always put themselves on a budget. I don't care if they're millionaires, multi-billionaires, they always put themselves on a budget. Always put themselves in a budget. So if you want to be in the same predicament as the rich and wealthy, I suggest you start budgeting your money, budgeting your finances, and keeping track of your spending. So that's number 2. That's budget money. Number 3 is make money. Somebody put make money in the comment section below. Listen, we know how to make money, especially in the African-American community, the African-American society and culture. We were programmed on how to get the bag, on how to make the bag, on how to stack up our bread. So we know how to make money. But the problem with that is we don't know how to keep money. We don't know how to keep our money. And that brings me back to the first component, which is save money. We don't know how to keep money. We know how to make money. Making money is half the battle. Making money, that's the easy part. But keeping money is the hard part. I don't want you to just make money in life. I want you to keep your money, the money that you're making. I want you to multiply your money. I want you to be able to manage your money, your finances efficiently and effectively so that you can continue to grow your money, bring in more money and invest money. That's the next component is invest money, but we about to get to that. But make money, keep making money. Don't just cut expenses. Don't just save money. Don't just put yourself in a budget. But you also got to keep money flowing in. You got to keep your cash flow flowing in. You got to keep the dividends and the passive income and the residual income coming in. You got to keep it coming in. So listen, if you work in a job and have a business, listen, that's cool. Because your 9 to 5 is what pays your bills, but your 6 to 11 is what's going to help you build your empire. I'm going to say that again. Your 9 to 5 is what helps you pay your bills, but your 6 to 11, anything that you do after your 9 to 5, any time that you put in after your 9 to 5 is going to help you build a massive empire. So you got to keep the money coming in. I'm not telling you to get rid of your job, but I'm telling you to keep money coming in. If you got to pick up another job, that's what you got to do. Keep the money coming in. But when you get that money, make sure you save the money. You put money aside for a rainy day. Make sure you budget your money. You create a plan around your money so that you can spend it properly. And make sure you keep on making money. Because if you fail to make money, while you're saving and while you're putting yourself in a budget and while you're cutting expenses, then all you're doing is just cutting expenses. That's not going to help your money grow. That's not going to help your wealth grow. That's not going to help you become rich. That's not going to help you become financially independent. You also have to keep on generating income and generating revenue, whether it's from your business endeavors, whether it's from your job, whether it's from your side hustle, your side job. No matter what you're doing, you got to learn how to bring in income and keep the income coming in and take the income that you're making from those other sources of revenue so that you can keep contributing your finances to investments and to your business so that it can put you on the right track to financial success and financial prosperity. So the third component is make money. Again, somebody put make money. We got to make money and we got to keep the income coming in. All right. That's what we got to do. The last component of financial literacy is invest money. So let's recap. The first component was save money, right? The second component was budget money. The third component was make money. Now the last component of financial literacy is invest money. Somebody put invest money in the comment section below. All right. So now we got to invest money. We got to invest money. We got to invest our money. So once you make the money, right? Once you make the money, put some money aside, right? You got to put the money aside. You got to save the money, right? Then you got to also budget your money. You got to create a solid plan around, your finances so that you can spend your money properly. We just recapping. And then once you make the money, you save your money, you budget your money, all of that jazz, then you want to invest your money. You want to invest your money because it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. But it's not also how much you keep alone, it's how much you invest. So you got to learn how to invest your money, because that is how your money is going to grow. That's how your money is going to grow when you invest. Invest in the stocks, invest in the mutual funds, invest in the bonds, invest into yourself, invest into your businesses. You got to learn how to invest your money into things that's going to help your money increase, your profit margins increase. That's going to multiply your money. We should all be striving for multiplication. Pardon me. We should all be striving for multiplication. Our goal should be to multiply our money in many different ways and in many different forms. And that's what investing our money does. It helps our money grow. It helps our money expand, our money multiply. Because we can't, gone are the days where we just taking our money and putting it under the mattress. Gone are the days, watch this, where we keep leaving our money in the bank account, in our savings account. It's good temporarily speaking, but if you just leave your money in the savings account over time, I promise you, when you turn your head to look at your savings account, that money is going to depreciate. That money is going to lose interest. That money is going to lose its value because you're not putting it to work. You're not putting it to use. You got to learn how to put your money to work for you. See, a lot of us, we've been taught and we've been indoctrinated with the concept of working for money, with the ideology of working for money. We believe that the only way for us to get paid is for us to work for income, for us to work for money. But instead of you working for money for the rest of your life, you got to learn how to allow your money to work for you. Let your money work for you. Put that in the comment section below. I am going to let my money work for me. I am going to let my money work for me. I'm no longer going to be a slave to money, but money's going to be my servant. Money's going to be my slave, and I'm going to put money to work like they're little soldiers, and they're going to get out in the battlefield, and they're going to make this money for me. I'm not going to have to do anything. I'm not going to have to work for money. I'm not going to have to slave away at a 9-to-5 that I do not like. But instead, if I want to create the lifestyle for me and my family, then I have to put my money to work for me, because money is a tool. Money is a resource. And ultimately, money is a byproduct of the value that you put out. I'm going to say that again. Money is the byproduct of the value that you put out. That's why I agree with these statements, chase the bag. I'm not chasing the bag, but the bag gonna chase me. I don't gotta chase the bag, because if I do everything that I need to do right now in my youth, if I learn everything that I need to learn and apply what I've learned, apply the information and the education that I've learned, the money gonna work for me. The money gonna come to me. The bag gonna come to me. The riches gonna come to me. The wealth's gonna come to me. The opportunities are gonna come to me. I'm not gonna have to worry about chasing, because they're gonna chase me. That's it. So we gotta learn how to invest our money and put our money to work for us. Put our money to use and allow our money to work for us. Because I'm gonna give y'all game, and this is what they're not teaching in our schools and in our educational system. The bank, they will, how do I say this? You put your money in a savings account. You leave your money in the bank, right? This is, I'm going to give y'all the game right here. I'm going to give y'all the blueprint. You leave your money in a savings account, right? For majority of your life, right? Hypothetically speaking, this is what the bank is going to do. The bank, they're going to take your money that you've deposited in your account, your own account. They're going to take your money from your account, and they're going to make 15% on the money that you put in your account. And they're going to give it to you at less than 1%. Did you catch what I said? The bank, they're going to take your money, the money that you worked hard for, the money that you slaved away for, the money that you use to put food on your table, to put food in your children's belly. That money, they're going to take that money that you saved, and they're going to make 15% on the money that you've put into the savings account, and they're going to give it to you at less than 1%. So while the bank is getting rich and they making money off of your money, they giving it back to you at less than 1%, and they keeping you poor. They keeping you broke. That's why we have to learn this information, because the banks are not teaching us this information, and neither are our schools. So where do you think we need to learn the information from? We got to learn, and we got to self-educate ourselves, because they're not teaching this stuff. They're not teaching us this. They're not teaching us about savings and about budgeting, about making the money, about how to make money, and about how to invest money. This is all information we got to learn on our own, so that we know how to play the game. Tell somebody, you got to know how to play the game. Put in the comment section, you got to know how to play the game. So that's the fourth component, is invest money. First component was save money. Second component was budget money. Third component was make money. Fourth component was invest money. All right, let's move on. All right, remember, share this broadcast. If y'all are blessed by this broadcast, continue to share it, continue to like, continue to comment. Listen, man, tag everybody that you know. Again, you can watch it on the various platforms. The Go Judah app itself, that's our network app. So you can definitely tap in to the Go Judah app and watch Money Talk Mondays right now. You can tap in on our YouTube channel at Go Judah, on Amazon TV, on Roku TV, on Apple TV. You can definitely tap in, even on Facebook, the platform that you're watching this on right now. You can also tune in on the Go Judah Broadcasting app. But these are the many different ways for those that just came on that you can tune in and watch the Money Talk Mondays. All right. So listen, that's what we about to do. That's what we about to do. We about to move on. All right, so now we gotta figure out, and I gotta break down to y'all how to budget. I gotta give y'all the steps on how to budget. So we first have identified that budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend our money. We've also found out that having a budget keeps our spending in check, and it makes sure that our savings are on track for the future, right? Are we all in agreement? Are we all in agreement? Okay. Now we got to figure out how to budget. We got to figure out how to budget, all right? Number one, set realistic financial goals for yourself. So once you set realistic financial goals for yourself, that's the first step that you need to take and that you need to implement in order for you to budget. You first have to set realistic goals for yourself. No matter what goals that may be, everybody's goals are different. Everybody wants to achieve something different. Everybody wants to accomplish different goals and obtain different goals. That's cool. That's fine. Maybe your goal is to make $1,000, within the next 2 weeks. Maybe your goal is to make $50,000 over the next 2 years. No matter what your financial goal is. Maybe your financial goal is to make $5,000 a month, maybe $3,000 a month. Everybody is running their own race, their own financial race. But you got to first set realistic financial goals for yourself. All right. That will keep you locked in. That will keep you laser focused on how you need to budget. Number two, somebody put number two. Keep track of your spending. I alluded to this earlier on. Keep track of your spending. You got to learn how to keep track of your spending. Everything that you purchase, every transaction that you make, you got to write it down. Everything that you purchase, write it down. It can be as little as a bottle of water. You got to write it down. How much did that item cost? And you make sure you keep track of that expense. You keep track of your spending. I don't care how major the purchase is. I don't care how minor the purchase is. You got to learn how to track your spending and keep track of your spending. Do not be inconsistent with the tracking of your spending, but learn how to be consistent with the tracking of your spending, because that will keep you financially organized, and that will keep you on the track and on the trajectory to financial success. So that is the second step that you have to implement on how to budget. The first step was set realistic financial goals for yourself, and then after that, you want to keep track of everything that you spend. Okay, you want to keep track of everything that you spend, and that's what keeps you organized financially. All right. Number three. Somebody put number three. Cut out unnecessary expenses. Listen, I cannot stress this enough. If you know you're not going to watch that BET Plus, If you know you're not gonna watch that Netflix and that Hulu and that Disney Plus and all these other apps, that Showtime and HBO, you know you're not gonna watch all of these things, please just uninstall it. Uninstall all of these apps, please. Please get rid of these apps. Please cancel the subscription because it's blowing a hole in your pocket. I promise you it is. It's blowing a hole in your pocket. If you're not utilizing any of these apps, it's blowing a hole in your pocket. And you wonder why you're broke. You wonder why they keep taking money at your account. They keep overcharging you because you don't need the app. You making these companies rich. You making BET richer than what they already are. You making Hulu richer than they are. You making Netflix richer than they are. You're making all of these other TV programs richer than they are. While you sitting at home broke. That doesn't make sense to me. Why is it that we keep on subscribing? And I'm not saying you can't watch TV. I'm not saying you can't enjoy the entertainment programs that are televised on TV. Listen, you got to work hard, play hard. I get it. But if you know that you're not in the right place financially to be able to afford all of these subscriptions, you got to cut it loose. You got to get rid of it. Get rid of it until you get back on your feet financially. But if you know you financially hurting, you financially struggling, you gotta cut out the expense. You gotta cut out the expense. You gotta cut it out. Cut out the expenses. Somebody put that in the comment section below. Cut it out. You gotta cut it out. Cut the expense out. Cut the BET Plus out. Cut the subscriptions out. Listen, even with gym memberships, I'm gonna go there. Yes, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there for just a brief moment. If you know you haven't been to the gym in about 1 year, 2 years, and you don't plan on going back, you need to cancel that subscription, cancel the membership, your gym membership, and start working out at home because it's blowing a hole in your pockets. Why is it that you have a gym membership and you're not utilizing your gym membership? You just sitting on the couch, you eating snacks. You feel what I'm saying? You eating junk food, you watching TV, and you not doing anything constructive. So why do you need the gym membership if you haven't been to the gym in years? You haven't been to the gym in months, and you know it's blowing a hole in your pockets. It's time for you to cancel the membership, and it's time for you to cancel some subscriptions. We making all of these other companies and organizations rich while we sitting at home broke. Does that make sense? If we want to become rich and wealthy, then we got to learn how to smarten up, and we got to learn how to cut out unnecessary expenses and purchases. That's it. Point blank, period. I cannot stress this enough. That's the third step on how to budget. Cut out unnecessary expenses. End the story. All right, I'm moving on. The fourth component of how to budget, the fourth step, is live below your means. I cannot stress this enough either. Live below your means. Somebody put that in the comment section below. Live below your means. Live below your means. That means you got to make sacrifices. That means you got to discipline yourself. That's what live below your means. That's what it means. That's what it indicates. You got to live below your means. You got to make sacrifices. You must be willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do so that you can live the lifestyle that other people dream of living. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I think that went over some of y'all head. I said, if you want to become wealthy, if we want to become wealthy, right? If you and I want to become wealthy, then we got to learn how to make sacrifices. We must be willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do. Save money, invest money, budget our money. What was the last component? Keep track of our expenses. We make money. Well, everybody want to make money, but keep money. Let's go on that tangent. Let's stay right there. Keep money. Everybody want to make money, but no, everybody fails to keep money. A lot of people fail to keep money. So you must be willing to do everything in your power. You must be willing to make all the sacrifices in the world that you need to make in order to live the lifestyle that other people dream of living. You want a lavish lifestyle? You got to make sacrifices. You got to make sacrifices. You must be willing to give up something in order to go up. You must be willing to give up in order to go up. You got to give up the Netflix for a season. Give up the Hulu for a season. Give up the BET Plus for a season. And you got to be willing to make those sacrifices so that you can go up, so that your finances can go up, your financial status can increase, your profit margin can increase, your capital can expand, your wealth can grow, your businesses can expand, your entrepreneurial endeavors can expand. You must be willing to give up in order to go up. So living below your means, that indicates you got to make sacrifices. And that ultimately means that you have to be financially disciplined. Somebody put financial discipline. You got to be financially disciplined. Put that in the comment section. Financial discipline. I must be financially disciplined if I want to become financially successful. I must be financially disciplined if I want to become financially successful. Because I'm going to hit y'all with a Bible verse. Because I live by the book. I live by the Bible. The Bible says in the book of Hebrews that no discipline seems pleasant at the time. Hear what I'm about to say. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but it yields a harvest of righteousness. No discipline seems pleasant at the time. So saving money may not seem pleasant at the time. When you want to go out with your friends, when you want to go to that club, when you want to go to that function, when you want to go to that event, when you want to go to that gathering. Listen, instead of you taking that money and spending that money carelessly and recklessly, you're being responsible by saving your money. You're being disciplined by saving your money. Nah, I can't go out with you. I gotta save my money. Listen, bro, I would love to get together with y'all and chop it up, but in this season of my life, I gotta save my money. I don't know about this year, man. I don't know about this season, man. You know, I'm not thinking about traveling right now. You know, yeah, Miami sounds cool, man. Paris sounds cool, man. London sounds cool. Jamaica sounds cool, man. You know, DR sounds cool. But listen, in this season of my life, I gotta save my money because I have a greater goal that I'm trying to achieve. There's a greater reward attached to the goal. There's a greater reward that is attached to the sacrifices that I gotta make now. There's a greater reward that we are striving for. So no discipline seems pleasant at the time. It may not seem cool right now. It may not seem sexy right now to save money and to put yourself in the budget while everybody's out here splurging and they spend the money like they got it like that. But it yields a harvest of righteousness. You discipline yourself enough financially, and I promise you, you're going to experience and you're going to see the harvest manifest in your life. The harvest of wealth, the harvest of riches, the harvest of opportunities, the harvest of your business of success, of financial independence. You will no longer have to struggle or suffer financially. And everybody that's splurging now, everybody that thinks that they got money like that now, that's thinking they rich right now, that's thinking they wealthy right now, that's thinking they financially successful right now and independent right now, everybody that's splurging, they're going to be broke. And they're going to be coming to you for money. They're going to be asking you for money. They're going to be asking you how to help them become wealthy. Because you made a decision to make the sacrifices that you needed to make in order for you to put yourself in a better financial predicament later on. So right now, you got to suffer now and you got to make the sacrifices now so that you can live the life that other people want to have, want to live, and dream of living. It's all about discipline. So that's what living below your means indicates. You got to be disciplined and you got to make sacrifices. While everybody, they spending money at Ruth Chris, everybody spending money at these high-end, top-tier restaurants, you got to live below your means. You got to live below your means, man. So if that means you can't buy McDonald's for a couple of months, then so be it. If that means that you can't go out to eat for a couple of months, then so be it. If that means you can't go to that gathering or that function, or you can't go on vacation for a couple of months, then listen, so be it. But you got to do what you need to do now. Handle your business now. Live below your means now. Make sacrifices now. And stay disciplined financially now so that you can become wealthy later on. Whew, I'm almost done. And number 5, the last component or the last step of budgeting or how to budget is increase your income. I already alluded to this early on. I don't really have to go on a tangent about this. Again, I want to remind you all, increase your income. Don't just live below your means. Don't just budget. Don't just cut unnecessary expenses, right? But also increase your income. Again, you got to keep the money coming in. If you got to pick up a second job, a second side hustle, whatever you got to do to keep the money flowing in, that's what you got to do. But it's extremely important and essential and imperative for you to understand that you got to increase your income. Keep the income coming in. That's what you got to do. Do everything else that I've taught you thus far. Budget your money, yes. Save your money, yes. Invest your money, yes. Cut out unnecessary expenses, yes. Keep track of your finances and your spending, yes. But also keep on bringing in income. Keep on bringing in the money. Keep on bringing in income. Have multiple sources of income. Keep bringing it in. And once you keep the money coming in, then you can break it up. You can break it up. Put a little bit into your savings account. Put a little bit into your investment account and contribute it to your investment portfolio. But you got to learn how to increase your income. Keep the money coming in. Keep the money coming in. There cannot be a void or a gap in between. But you got to keep the money coming in as well. All right? I'm going to give y'all 2 rules and then I'm done. The first rule is the 50-30-20 budget rule. I want y'all to put that in the comment section below. Listen, this is getting good. If y'all enjoying this, listen, man, y'all put the prayer emoji, y'all put the high five emoji, the amen emoji, something, the hands up emoji, the 100 emoji, the fire emoji, the gem emoji. If you are enjoying this broadcast and if you are learning a lot from this lesson, man, y'all gotta talk back to me, man. Y'all know I like a talk back audience. So anyways, we gotta first, I want to give y'all these 2 rules that I've learned. First rule is the 50-30-20 budget rule. The 50-30-20 budget rule. Put that in the comment section below. 50-30-20 budget rule. This is the first formula and the first rule that we got to implement. So the 50-30-20 budget rule, it indicates and it recommends putting 50% of our money towards our needs, the things that we need, our necessities, 30% towards our wants, the things that we want, because we all want something, and 20% towards our savings, okay? We just talked about savings. I'm going to recap. 50-30-20 budget rule. This is a rule that recommends putting 50% of your money towards your necessities, the things that you need, not the things that you want, but the things that you need, your essentials, the things you can't live without. 30% of your money is going to go towards the things that you want, no matter what it is. Because like I said, and like I stated earlier, you got to work hard and play hard. Work hard and play hard. You got to reward yourself from time to time to keep yourself inspired, keep yourself motivated, keep yourself going. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I get it. But put 30% of your income towards your wants. And then put 20% of your income, right, towards your savings. So that 20% you don't touch at all. It has to be an absolute emergency for you to actually crack open that savings account. But other than that, you do not touch that 20% that's going towards your savings account, because you will be in trouble. Trust and believe. So that's the 50-30-20 budget rule. You put 50% of your money towards your necessities. You put 30% of your money towards your wants, the things that you want, and 20% towards your savings, okay? That is the 50-30-20 budget rule. And that is a rule that I've implemented, that a lot of other millionaires and billionaires have implemented. A lot of entrepreneurs who are money conscious, who are financially conscious. That these are the rules that we have implemented in order for our financial status to change, for our financial status to improve. And if you implement the same strategy, I'm telling you, man, your finances are going to catapult. It's going to improve drastically and in a major way. Then the second rule I'm going to give y'all, and I'm done, man. I'm going to close my MacBook and I'm getting out of here. 90-day rule, the 90-day rule. It's the last rule I want to express. The 90-day rule, it means that whatever items that you have purchased that you no longer utilize after 90 days, which is equivalent to 3 months. So after 3 months, whatever you have purchased that you no longer utilize, Take that item, trade it in, and get the money back. Trade it in, return the item, get the money back. And the money that you received from the item that you traded in, you take that money, you put it aside. You put it into your savings account. Or you take that money and you put it towards your investment portfolio. You invest that money. It could be $100. It could be $50. It could be $25. That's $100 extra that you have contributed towards your savings account. That is $50 more than what you had in your investment account. That is $25 more than what you had in your investment account. So whatever items you do not use after 90 days, after 3 months, it could be a watch, it could be a chain, it could be a hat, it could be a purse. For all my ladies out there, I know y'all like to look bad and bougie with all these purses and all these belts and all of these, luxurious items. But if you're not going to use it, sweetheart, listen, take that item, return it, get the money back, take that money and invest it. Take that money and put it aside and save it. That's what you got to do. That's it. So whatever items that you have purchased that you no longer utilize after 3 months, which is 90 days, take the item, return it, get the money back for it, invest it. Invest that money, save that money, utilize that money efficiently. And that will condition your mind to start thinking like a producer, one that creates, one that makes, one that manufactures, one that cultivates. It will help you start thinking like a wealthy person, a rich person. That's what you got to do. So the 50-30-20 budget rule, just to recap and I'm done. It recommends that you put 50% of your money away towards your needs, your necessities, 30% towards the things that you want, and 20% towards your savings. The 90-day rule is whatever items that you have purchased that you no longer utilize after 90 days, which is 3 months. Take that item back, trade it in, get the money back for the item that you traded in, and contribute that money towards your savings account and your investment portfolio. And if you implement these 2 strategies among all of the other strategies that we've already talked about, all of the other concepts, all the other principles and steps and methods that we've already talked about, I promise you, this will put you on the right trajectory to becoming financially successful. All right? Listen, did you enjoy today's episode? Listen, if you enjoyed today's episode and if you were blessed by today's episode, make sure you sow a seed, make sure you sow a seed because whatever you sow into, you grow into. And whatever you sow into, you grow into. So if you want to grow, continue to sow a seed into this network, into this show, Money Talk Mondays. We work so hard and so diligently to make sure that we are providing you with the best education possible for you to be well-rounded in the area of business, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy. So it is extremely important for you to support this brand, support this movement, support this show, and of course, support the network as a whole. We work collectively. We have to learn how to support one another, and we got to learn how to work collectively. And many hands make light work. I'm gonna say that again. Many hands, it makes light work. It makes light work, which means that the more that we help each other, the more that we support each other, the easier the load becomes, the easier the burden becomes to carry. So with that being said, the ways to give is Cash App at Go Judah, money sign at Go Judah on Cash App. If you want to be a blessing, no matter what your contribution is, whatever your donation may be, or whatever your seed amount may be, just a little bit, definitely helps and goes a long way. But that is how you can give on this afternoon is at $ at Go Judah via Cash App. All right, we greatly appreciate your support. Again, we will be rebroadcasting this broadcast tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for those that missed the 15 p.m. Show, we will be rebroadcasting this episode at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to make sure that you are up that you are prepared and that you are ready to take notes and to receive this wonderful information. All right. Also, again, Saturday we'll be re-premiering this broadcast as well at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the various platforms such as the Go Judah app, such as YouTube at Go Judah, Amazon at Go Judah, Roku TV at Go Judah, Apple TV at Go Judah, the Go Judah Broadcasting Network on our Facebook page and our Facebook platform. But these are the many different ways you can watch Money Talk Mondays and all of the other networks on our show as well. And on all of the other shows in our network, pardon me, as well. But stay tuned. We got so many things that we in the pipeline, so many irons in the fire. We got so many things coming up for the network. So listen, y'all just want to stay tuned, man. Y'all want to stay tuned. Again, I appreciate y'all for always, listening, always, supporting the show. And again, like I said, we're gonna keep Money Talk Mondays going, because I just believe in my heart and in my spirit, that a lot of people need this information and a lot of people are gonna be blessed by this information. So again, you want to make sure you stay tapped in, you want to stay plugged in. You want to continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Go Judah and make sure you download the Go Judah app. That's extremely important. And download the Go Judah app, all right? You can watch all of the episodes of Money Talk Monday on that app and all of the other things that we have on the network as well, okay? So that's all I really wanted to say, my brothers and my sisters. I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Listen, next week, I don't know. I'm still in prayer because next week is Christmas. Somebody say Christmas. My favorite holiday of the year. I'm excited about Christmas. Listen, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday. I know Christmas falls on a Monday this year, so I don't know. I'm praying about, premiering, a new episode of Money Talk Mondays. Maybe I'll do a rebroadcast. I know that's time, well spent with our family. But listen, I'm still in prayer about it. Got to talk to the team and see what we want to do. But stay tuned. Everybody say stay tuned. Put that in the comment section. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for many more episodes and content from Money Talk Mondays. All right. So with that being said, I love y'all. I hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful holiday. As always, this is Jawaan Sween, the host of Money Talk Mondays. Y'all can catch me every Monday, at the same time, same place, same location, with the same energy at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the various platforms. Listen, I love you. I'm not gonna hold you any longer, but I hope you have an amazing day. May you go in peace, may you go in power, and may you go in the name of the Lord. All right, I love y'all.